Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Tuesday, January 24th, 2023. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The new realignment of ministerial portfolios in the Nevis Island administration is an indication of the need to develop and forge synergies for the cohesive functioning of government. So noted Deputy Governor General Her Honor Hailita Liburd as she delivered the throne speech at the opening of the new session of the Nevis Island Assembly on January 19th.
The realignment of the Department of Social Services and Community Development with the Ministry of Health forms part of our strategic objective at addressing the wholesome health and social needs of our people. Agriculture, which traditionally was the fundamental base of our economy, has lost its way culturally. Therefore, the merging of the Department of Culture and the Ministry of Agriculture provides an excellent opportunity for the advancement and transformation of this traditional sector to be showcased at all our cultural presentations.
She also explained that the realignment of the Departments of Youth and Sports with the Department of Education is a strategic move to respond to the needs of the island's youth.
Too often there's the cry that our education system has failed our youths. This therefore provides an excellent opportunity to introduce our students to youth intervention programs at a very early age. Programs targeting our at-risk youth can now be introduced even while they're attending school, thus allowing us the opportunity to invest significantly in programs to offer our disaffected youth alternative pathways. The continued implementation of support and mentoring systems after they have formally left school can only persuade our youth to continue along the right career path and away from antisocial behavior.
She also highlighted the Nevis Island administration's plans for this new term in government.
My government pledges to build a brand new Nevis through advances in agriculture, improvement in healthcare and education, job creation, housing, harnessing our energy needs, advancing our security apparatus, and continuing to build out the physical infrastructure of Nevis. These pillars are key to the growth and development of our economy over the medium term. We pledge to create a social and economic order that will enable the most vulnerable among us to enjoy a better life and reap the promise of our island.
Deputy Governor General Her Honor Hailita Liburd delivering the throne speech at the opening of the new session of the Nevis Island Assembly. Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley, will host his next monthly press conference on Thursday, January 26th. The press conference will be held at the Cabinet Room on the second floor of the Social Security Building at Pinnis Estate. Premier Brantley will provide an update on matters pertaining to Nevis, and members of the press will have the opportunity to ask questions. The press conference will be broadcast live from 10 a.m. on Nevis Television, NTV Channel 99, NevisTVOnline.com, NTV Go app, Nevis Television Facebook page, and Nevis Newscast YouTube channel. Nevis's Kamarley Newton is St. Kitts and Nevis's first male qualifier for the CARIFTA Games 2023. A release from St. Kitts and Nevis Athletics says 18-year-old Kamarley Newton of Over the Top Track Club ran 10.73 seconds in the boys' 100-meter dash open on Friday, January 20th at the recently concluded Twilight Meet at the Kim Collins Athletic Stadium. The qualifying time for the men's under 20 100-meter event is 10.8 seconds. The 50th CARIFTA Games, which will be held from April 7th to 10th, 2023 in the Bahamas, is considered one of the best development meets in world athletics, having produced world and Olympic champions such as Kim Collins of St. Kitts and Nevis and Veronica Campbell-Brown, as well as world record holder Usain Bolt, among others. We extend heartiest congratulations to Kamarley Newton. The Ministry of National Security in St. Kitts and Nevis is inviting applications from suitably qualified candidates for the position of Commissioner of Police in the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. The responsibilities of the Commissioner include management and planning of the police force, reporting to the Ministry of National Security, and the implementation of a policing plan designed to enhance the safety and security of residents and citizens. The Police Commissioner will also undertake the general administration of the force, execute the policy directives of the ministry, oversee and direct the design of a crime-fighting strategy, and advise government on crime patterns or trends. The necessary qualifications include a degree in a relevant field such as security or criminology, professional qualifications in security management from a recognized institution, and a minimum of 5 years in positions of management within the field of law enforcement. Applications must be accompanied by proof of nationality, curriculum vitae, reference language proficiency, and 2 references. The deadline for applications is February 3rd, 2023. Applications must be submitted to the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of National Security and Immigration, Liverpool Row, Bastille, St. Kitts, or emailed to cecile.hull@police.kn. For further information, call 869-467-1534. The Department of Gender Affairs hosted a panel discussion as part of its observance of International Mentoring Day, January 17th. The discussion was based on topics surrounding this year's International Mentoring Day theme, Mentoring for a Better World. Panelist Hensley Daniel, a member of the Boys Mentorship Program's Advisory Board, shared his thoughts on the role proper mentorship plays in a child's upbringing and the benefits that the program brings to the Federation.
I am more looking at what a mentorship program can do for young people. One, it can increase the number of young people who pursue skills training. They become plumbers, electricians, what have you. Or they can go on to college. Or they can set up their own businesses. Or they can just be good. They can just be good. And so the idea that you have a program, yes, we know all the negatives in the society already, but what about ensuring that our boys succeed? You know why we have to do this? If the present situation continues where we don't pay enough attention to the development of our boys, the girls who are succeeding, these are their partners. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have some imbalance in the society. Yeah. And so we have to carry everybody.
Daniel also spoke to some of the challenges of establishing proper mentorship roles in today's society. Agnola Hendrickson, who also serves as a member of the Boys Mentorship Program's Advisory Board, encouraged prospective mentors to look past the difficulties and focus instead on the impact their guidance can have on a mentee's future.
The opportunity is there, so it's there for us to make such a difference. So even though that there may be challenges, there's more good in being a mentor than there is bad, because whatever difficulties we encounter, those are things that can easily be worked out. But think of the impact that you can make, not just on that young man, on who he's going to meet in the future, the leader he could become, the community activist that he can become. He can change, like the Chinese proverb, the longest journey begins with the first step. If you can help that young man or young woman to make that first step, you can change a generation of people. So I think even though that there are challenges, there are a lot more to gain than to lose in that relationship.
Moderated by Cassandra Bedford, the panel discussion also featured presentations by Dion Brown, Gender Officer and Coordinator of the Boys Mentorship Program in St. Kitts, and Court Bailiff Glenfield Body. Other activities in observance of International Mentoring Day included a Mentors Training Day on January 19th and Wear Green Day on January 20th. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.